So bar chords. I can almost see the pain itch on some people's faces out there trying to form a bar chord. Well, bar chords are in fact not your enemy, but they will quickly become your friend once you've mastered them. Bar chords are essential for any guitarist, mainly because there are plenty of chords that you can only play using a bar chord. For instance, B minor, I mean that crops up in a lot of songs. F major, again, very common chord, and really the only way you're going to play it is with a bar chord. So we do need to get this concept really sorted out. So the first thing with bar chords is that, you know, no matter how much you watch a video, you're really only going to get them by practicing them. So, you know, I could go on for an hour in this video, but make a jot of difference. Once I've shown you the basics, then it is a case of practicing that. Yeah, so first things first, you know, making a bar across the entire fretboard on a lot of cases for bar chords, especially for F. Okay, so the first thing to practice is doing a bar across the entire fretboard, across all 6 strings, and what you want to try and achieve is something like this, where you can literally play every string and have it ringing out. That's just forming a bar, and then move that around until you get comfortable with that. Now, bar chords, you know, the phrase "no pain, no gain." Bar chords do hurt a little bit, you know, there's no doubt about that. And you know, you'll get pain around your fingers around here, and also across your finger there when you're practicing them. But that eventually goes away, and you know, once you've got it, then you've built up that muscle memory and that muscle group that help to form the bar chord. Yeah. So you're just going to stick at it. Now, best way to do it is you keep your wrist nice and low. My wrist is not quite directly underneath the fretboard, but it's not far off, as opposed to chords down here, where you're in the first position, where your wrist is maybe more at a 45-degree angle or 90-degree angle to the guitar. Bar chord, you're more or less straight down, yeah. Also, you know, it looks like I'm keeping this finger here, the bar, dead straight, and actually I'm not. The pressure of the finger it's slightly down one edge of it. I can show you close up there. You can see that the string marks are down this left hand side of the finger. Yeah, so that's something else to bear in mind. The finger is slightly angled, so if you set your wrist straight and your finger straight, and then just turn your wrist in slightly, so I'm doing that, and that's more or less the angle you're going to need for a bar chord. And then you form the actual chord using your other fingers in this sort of manner. Another thing to remember about bar chords as well is, which came up in a conversation with someone recently, is the shape is more or less the same for every bar chord. So it's not like you're going to have to learn hundreds of variations on bar chords. You've got like the major shape, which is this. That's an A major. You've got a minor shape, which is just removing your second finger, so you've got this sound. Yeah. Moves around the fretboard, so A minor, G minor, F minor, A major, G major, F major. You know, you've got 7th chord, so again, A7, this is more of a bluesy sound. G7, F7, yeah. So once you learn, and once your fingers get used to that shape, then you don't really have to learn that much more. It's quite, you know, the actual major shape is probably the hardest shape you're going to get in a bar chord, yeah. So that's really the basics behind the bar chords. Just another reason why you may need them. I mean, they're also known as power chords as well. So for instance, on an electric guitar, you might see, you know, them used a lot, and it's because it gives you that full sound, nice aggressive rock sound to your playing. But also just to give you an idea as to why they're useful. For instance, if I'm playing, let's say a G major chord in the first position. Now I need to move to a G minor, yeah? So I'm going to have to do this to play a G minor from that G major. If I'm playing bar chords and I know I'm going to be playing a G minor after G major, I could play this version of G major, which is the G major bar chord, and then to make a G minor, I simply lift that finger up, the second finger up, and I've got a G minor. G major, G minor, G major, G minor. So you can see how much easier it is to go from this to this. And that's pretty much it really. You know, there's not a great mystery to bar chords. The reason why people find them so difficult is they're not nice to play initially, they're not nice to learn how to play, but you have to try and get beyond that and see that they're essential to play. And, you know, don't try and sort of say, well, I've got short fingers, I can't do it, or this, that and the other. You know, there's so many excuses you can make. Very rarely come across anybody who cannot play a bar chord. So it is just a case of really practicing hard, practicing this, and you'll soon get the hang of them. And once you've got them, then they're there and they're very useful. So please stick at it. Okay, I hope that helps, and see you soon. Thank you.